Hello, Go Erie Facebook. I'm Erie Times News online reporter Sarah Grabsky. I am here with Sister Ann Wambach. She's going to be talking to us a little bit about what's going on here. We're starting at St. Peter Cathedral. Sister, what are we doing here today?
Well, we are celebrating our 38th annual year of doing the Good Friday Peace Pilgrimage. We walk for peace throughout the city, remembering all the suffering of our world. And this year especially, we focus on victims of violence and oppression. We're very aware of the gun violence in our city and world, those suffering from human trafficking, racism, poverty, all of the issues that concern us. We walk today to raise awareness and ask others to follow the example, the teaching, the actions of Jesus, to reach out in love to all who are in need.
Any specific, like you had mentioned, gun violence, any specific other issues that you want people to focus on, or any specific cases you want people to pray about today?
As I said, the human trafficking, and one of the places we are stopping is at the Avalon, because one of the things that we are aware of is that the hotels are training their employees to try to be the first ones to notice if there is human trafficking going on, and they are helping to stop this, and that is one of the things that we're looking at when we stop there. Racism and poverty, women and children who suffer from inequality and injustice. Every place we walk, we'll be raising up that awareness too.
And you make different stops throughout the city and kind of think of different issues, correct? That's how this works?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much, Sister.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so we are going to be going live here, and we're going to kind of give you an idea of what this pilgrimage looks like. It starts here at 11 a.m. and there's 9 different stops throughout downtown Erie. So I'll be giving you a little bit of information about that. So again, it starts here. We're at St. Peter Cathedral right now. At 11 a.m. You just heard from Sister Ann Wambach, who kind of gave you an outline idea of what's going on here today. We'll begin here shortly. Station 1 is here at St. Peter Cathedral. I'll give you a live look at that. There's going to be a little program, a little prayer, and then they are going to go head to Station 2. Station 2 is at the Avalon, like Sister said, and that is going to be focusing on human trafficking in Erie. Station 3 is at the adult bookstore on State Street, and basically the sisters will be praying about children and the vulnerable stripped of dignity. So again, different issues that they're going to be praying about today. I'm going to turn the camera around now that I kind of gave you a little bit of information, so you can kind of see the crowd gathered here today. If you're just joining us, I'm Erie Times News online reporter Sarah Grabsky. You are here with us today. The Benedictines for Peace of Erie are sponsoring their 38th annual Good Friday Pilgrimage for Peace. Starts right here at 11 a.m. at St. Peter Cathedral. This is the first station. There's 9 different stations throughout Erie where the sisters will be praying basically for different issues that Erie is dealing with. So at each station, they'll be reflecting on Jesus' teaching and actions as it relates to different issues. Starting here at 11 a.m., so shortly it will begin. Each station will include a little program, and the sisters will walk in silence.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. As we walk through the city, we will walk in silence. Pilgrimage guides with red armbands will assist you. If at any time you choose to ride to the next station or to the Mount, let a guide know. At the Mount, a simple lunch will be served in the dining room, and we will eat in silence. At 3 p.m., all are invited to the Mount Chapel for the concluding station, which is included in the Good Friday services. Bishop.
Good morning. As you make this pilgrimage in remembrance of the pilgrimage that Jesus made to Calvary, I think it is a reminder that Calvary exists today. Calvary is wherever the body of Christ is broken, scourged, bruised. The body of Christ and Calvary exists in prejudice and bigotry against immigrants and the separation of their families. And as we make this pilgrimage, we are reminded that Calvary is with us today.
The first station. Jesus is condemned to death. Refugees and immigrants are sent away.
We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you.
By the power of your holy cross, help us to obey your will.
Pilate said to Jesus, "Do you not speak to me? Do you not know that I have the power to release you? And I have the power to crucify you." Pilate brought Jesus out and seated him on the judge's bench. It was preparation day for Passover, and it was about noon. Pilate said to them, "Shall I crucify your king?" The chief priests answered, "We have no king but Caesar." Then Pilate handed Jesus over to them to be crucified.
Stay with me, disciple and friend. Take up your cross. Follow me.
Refugees fleeing war, oppression, and climate disaster are at an all-time high, creating an unprecedented global refugees crisis. The United States has responded by banning refugees from 8 countries, including the war-torn countries of Syria and Yemen, canceled temporary protected status for those from Nicaragua, Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, and Liberia, canceling DACA protection for those who came to the United States as children, and reducing the refugee cap to 45,000, the lowest level since 1980.
Bent to the Earth by Blas Manuel de Luna. They had hit Ruben with the high beams, had blinded him so that the van he was driving, full of Mexicans going to pick tomatoes, would have to stop. Ruben spun the van into an irrigation ditch, spun the 5-year-old me awake to immigration officers, their batons already out, already looking for the soft spots on the body. Awake to my mother being handcuffed and dragged to a van. Awake to my father trying to show them our green cards. I was a child who had seen what a piece of polished wood could do to a face, who had seen his father about to lose the one he loved, who had lost some friends who would never return, who, later that morning, bent to the earth and went to work.
We pray together. Open our hearts to you, God of love. Let hope fill our minds with a sense of purpose and direction. Let hope fill our spirits with life and enthusiasm. Let hope fill our hearts and lead us to where your love is needed.
As you have shown the way, let us love, let us love. As you have shown the way, let us love. As you have shown the way, so teach us every day to simply be the way of your love, to simply be the way of your love.
If you stuck with us today, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Erie Times News online reporter Sarah Grabsky. As you can see, the group is well on their way here to station number 2, so they will be making their way again to 9 different stations around Erie today. Again, that's the Good Friday pilgrimage that they do every year. 38. This is their 38th year of doing it. I'm here at St. Peter Cathedral, where you just got a little bit of a taste of what each stop looks like. They will do this 9 times around downtown Erie. So thanks so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live video.